TikToker ruined her life peeing in a grocery store for food. This is by a Tozy, and they got a pretty good, big subscriber count. They're like, at first I thought it was 1.7 thousand, and I was like, oh, bro's in the same league as me. No. This guy probably could pee in my on my front lawn, and I'd be like, that's not cool, dude. I'm gonna call the cops. And he's like, but I have 1 million subs. And I'm like, cool. You still peed on my front lawn. But anyways, let's get right into the video, and I'm excited.
This TikToker just ruined her life after posting videos of herself urinating in grocery store food. This is hands down one of the most disgusting stories I've
wait. Oh, I thought I said floor because I'm like absolutely an idiot. Food. No. This is like way worse. This is so messed. Okay, so my initial premise was I just pictured a lady going into a grocery store, squatting and just letting free, bro. And it was like I was picturing like those anti-oil like protests and stuff. I didn't realize like it was actually on the food at first. Even when I put this in my watch later, I was like, oh, this is gonna be great, dude. A chick peeing on the floor. No, this is on food. Oh my god, it's way worse. That's like not, well, I mean they're both bad, obviously, but this is like another level of bad.
Covered in a while. Like, was she trying to get the attention of R. Kelly or something with this? But meet Kelly Tedford, a 23-year-old from Keene, New Hampshire, who was recently arrested and charged with criminal mischief, which clearly is a blanket term that has quite the range, to put it lightly.
Grocery store employee was caught urinating on food products after police discovered footage of the act online, with some videos dating back as far as 4 years.
4
years, bro? Dude, there's somebody's kid who probably got like an apple that this chick shoved up her hoo-ha, bro. Oh no, dude. You open your ramen, it smells a little funny, and you notice there's a little hole popped in it, and you're like, that's weird. Did I pop that hole? No, dude. She used that as a bullseye, dog. Whoa.
Years. She was going around grocery stores and peeing on goods for 4 years? What a nasty. But also, how do you get away with this for so long?
She
can't keep getting away with it!
23-year-old Kelly Tedford was apprehended in Keene, New Hampshire, after police discovered a pattern of food tampering spanning several years. Investigators say Tedford had been recording herself urinating on groceries inside the Monadnock Food Co-op and sharing the footage on social media. Authorities were tipped off by an anonymous source who found the videos online.
Again, like,
dude, who does this? What type of clout goblins do we have anymore, dude? It just keeps happening. This is the most brain rot I've ever seen, dude. Who unleashed the Cum Falcon Zoo onto the world? Who did this to everybody? Who was like, oh, I need to get famous no matter what, so I'm gonna do the most asinine things possible. It's like, instead of being actually entertaining, let's just be foul, disgusting, awful human beings. Let's like go out here and I'm gonna take my titty juice and spray it on tourists and shit. It's like, what the fuck is going through these people's mind? Like, I can't comprehend it. To me, it's like, oh, well, you can just start a channel, like find something interesting, notice that you can get some engagement here, but try to be normal about it. No, people can't fucking do that anymore. They're like, dude, how many things can I shove into my asshole, and how often can I poop into this glass or this ice cream bucket and then sell it to people? What the fuck is going on in the world, bro? What has social media done to these people?
So many of the other people we cover. The trash takes itself out. Not only does she have to be an absolute vile human, but she also wanted the attention for being a vile human being.
Upon investigation, police determined that Tedford had been contaminating food items such as quinoa and cornmeal, causing over $1,500 in damages. It has since been revealed that Tedford had been engaging in this behavior since at least 2021, meaning that...
Of course, dude. Of course she's got an OnlyFans where she posts this shit. Dude, and it's like, so this is the thing, most, like, you look at, the social media metrics, right? Most people who do this shit, like, they actually monetize and actually are decently successful on the platforms are like 1%. So you have to figure out a way to make yourself rise above that, whether that's being entertaining, whether that's jumping on, topical shit and, like, covering it, or whatever it may be, right? You have to figure out your kind of niche, but instead of, like, doing the work and studying the analytics and figuring out what works and what doesn't. You just are like, I piss on shit at a grocery store, and of course people are going to click on that because it's one, it's illegal, two, it's the wildest thing you've ever heard, and so you're just going to keep upping the bar until you go to jail. And that's what so many of these streamers and like TikTokers and even YouTubers are doing right now, is they're like, how can I fucking up this bar so that I can just be the ultimate legend and make all this, I make my bag. I mean, it was like that fucking TikToker who used to break into houses in England. Why the fuck are you doing this shit? Who the fuck do you thinks this is a good idea? Like, oh, you get like 15 cents off that ad revenue though, but the charges are gonna look really funny when I make a video out of it. Dude, it's no future sight on how to actually build. There's no sustainability in any of these ideas. This is just fucking disgusting behavior.
Multiple stores in Keene and surrounding areas may have been affected. The Monadnock Food Co-op immediately removed all contaminated products and issued a voluntary recall for certain bulk foods purchased between February 10th and 15th. Tedford was charged with felony criminal mischief and released on her own recognizance, and police say more charges may be on the way as they continue to investigate.
Bro, imagine being the cop that was like investigating this shit. Imagine being that fucking cop, right? You're literally just scrolling through this bitch's OnlyFans where she's shoving pineapples up her asshole. She's using fucking cucumbers to slap her clit, dude. And you're just sitting there like, oh god, dude, why couldn't I have had the double homicide, bro? Oh, there was blood everywhere. I know it was rough to see. I got kind of a weak stomach, but I would much rather see this than her just de-thawing and then re-thawing fucking meat that she shoved into her pussy. Like, what's going on with the world right now, dude? Can't we go back to petty robberies? Please, God, if somebody steal a car.
And like some pre-soaked organic quinoa. But Kelly was arrested after someone spotted her peeing on food at a Monadnock food store. The person would go on to call the tip line that would lead to Kelly's arrest. But my favorite part about her arrest is the person that called in the tip line, she didn't see Kelly doing this in the store. No, they saw Kelly peeing on food on a video that Kelly filmed and posted on TikTok, because I guess some people just want to be known as the quinoa wetter. I don't know what's wrong with people. Why would they ever think this is good content? Why could she not just stick to like lip syncing videos?
Don't think too much, just bust that.
Yeah, she really went from that to peeing on grocery store items for content. And her targets were quinoa, walnuts, and organic coconut strips. So maybe this was just like
she
a
wanted
bit...
walnuts. What she was doing is she was actually taping the walnuts together and making it like anal beads. She had anal bead walnuts and just... And she was just in there like doing the I can't cross my eyes, but she was cross-eyed. Just making all sorts of fucking weird noises. And this old lady is over there just like... Like this whole situation's so like absurd that there's just I want to know like the process behind somebody's mind. Like, oh, you know, these lip syncing videos aren't working. I wonder what else I can do. I'm gonna go fucking shove quinoa up my ass and then shit in somebody's mouth. They need to get carts, so you better lay down on the ground, boy, and I'm gonna shit in your mouth. Miss, this is a public grocery store. I don't care, dude. I need this content.
Big FU to the healthy food items. We're really just getting robbed of everything currently. I thought we were going to have flying cars by now, and instead, I'm anxious if someone pissed in my walnuts. But my main question is currently, how many times has she done this? Like, I get that she was caught because she filmed herself doing this, but did she do this without filming herself? Is there a bunch of other videos out there that she hasn't released yet of her doing this horrific act?
Probably. I'm actually gonna say that there's a high probability of it happening. Now, this is alleged because I don't know, but I know that the way I do content on my channel is I schedule it for like dedicated drops for different days. Like, you look at my shorts, right? Like I have my little series Michael Vicimon, right, where I make jokes, I make bad Pokemon names because Pokemon's just dogfighting Michael Vicimon. It's a fairly fucking simple joke, very fucking simple premise. I can crank those videos out using Pokemon TCG or whatever, and I can have like endless of them, and I schedule them like a month in advance. I just crank out like 10 a weekend. After opening the packs all week, I just crank a bunch out, post them in like a fucking mass like bukkake session, and then they just slowly release on time. so that I don't have to think about it. It just does its job for me. And I know this bitch is out here, bro. This bitch is out here fucking going to every grocery store, pissing on shit, shoving shit up her ass, and then like had it scheduled. I don't know that 100%, but I mean, the content mindset that I know is I schedule everything, so it would make sense that she would schedule shit if she had even a modicum of intelligence, which I'm giving her a lot of credit to have that.
I don't know, but if I lived in that area, I would be slightly anxious about buying food. And obviously, just to make things even worse for the stores and the local communities, obviously they had to release news stories updating the public what happened at these stores.
Pee problems at a New Hampshire co-op, and you heard that right. Now, police say they arrested and charged a Keene woman after she contaminated produce at a Monadnock food co-op with her urine. They say 23-year-old Kelly Tedford recorded herself in the act multiple times.
But originally, when this news story broke, the reporting was that Kelly was an employee at the store. The store had since released a full statement on how Kelly was not associated with them at all. Thankfully, they were simply just a site of her crimes. So I guess she was just showing up there to pee on things without even being on the clock. What a crazy use of free will. I wake up and I want to do things that either gives me joy in life or makes me money. I guess that actually hit both for her. Never mind, I take it back. I guess some people are just twisted. But we'll get into how that made her money because it gets cursed.
I was gonna say the things I do enjoy is laugh at dumb people on the internet, and like anything that makes me like get a little giddy inside. I get a little giddy, but anything that makes me like laugh and stuff. And I was like, well, she probably thinks it's funny that somebody's going home and eating that shit because she's a disgusting human being and deserves to be like locked in a cage with all the cum falcons in the universe. But like, there's literally. It's the same content mentality, just you are a deranged psychopath.
Think the story is bad now. Unfortunately, it's all downhill from here. But I guess Kelly here, enjoys pissing on random goods at grocery stores. But thankfully, Kelly ended up being arrested and charged on February 21st and was released on bail.
I can't imagine if there was somebody in there that actually saw her do that, what they would do.
According to police, this wasn't an isolated incident. Investigators say they've uncovered multiple videos showing Tedford contaminating other stores with her urine dating back as far as 2021.
I'm completely shocked and dismayed about what this was.
Bro, the last fucking 4 years, bro. Anytime you get a cucumber, it might have been in this bitch's snatch.
And decided to do, and for how long she's gotten away with this.
Police haven't said exactly where those other locations are, but noted more charges may be coming.
And we also have a lot of people that are trying to capitalize on the strangest things.
Tedford was released on personal recognizance and is due in court in April. And Keene Ross.
I miss Tide Pods, dude. I miss the Tide Pods thing. At this point, what happened to that? At least you weren't bothering anybody else. You were just fucking ruining your own life. Like, what happened to that?
Ketchke WMUR News 9.
So, hey, if you're in this town, you can't even say, well, at least I didn't go to the grocery store last week when she peed. So I'm safe because unfortunately she's been doing this since 2021. You guys are cooked. I think at a certain point, you guys just kind of have to accept that if you've lived in Keene over the years, there's a non-zero chance that you've eaten or been close to some contaminated food, or maybe seen some food with some suspicious liquids in them. Like, damn, this quinoa is pre-soaked. That's crazy. Never seen that before. But while the police were looking into the first video, they allegedly found several other videos, all on a particular site. OF. This bitch was selling the videos of her pissing on random grocery store items on OF, meaning there's some MFers out there paying for this shit. What is wrong with some of you?
Dude, I'm sorry. These gooners out there, dude, like I said, they will pay for anything, dude. They will pay for like literally just like videos of somebody like twinkling their toes while fucking corn plays in the background, like the band corn. It makes no sense. I don't understand. Like, people who buy bath water, you don't think they're gonna want to watch a chick pee in a grocery store? There is some sick individuals out here that just want to get off to just the most. They've already, normal porn bored them. Right, they're bored with that, right? It is no longer fun for them. They've went down the rabbit hole of the worst stuff that they can find on the free sites. So now it's about getting that parasocial relationship and getting the most disturbing stuff that they can find on the internet. They're trying to get those twofers out there.
You guys.
Like, what do you say me for?
You guys need to chill. This is out of hand, and whoever paid for this needs therapy alongside of Kelly here. That is after Kelly hopefully serves some time, because there is no way that she just gets a slap on the wrist for this. And don't tempt me, because if I can fly to Korea for a trial, it's a whole lot easier for me to get in New Hampshire. So 50,000 likes on this video, we're going to New Hampshire. But what makes this thing even more alarming is, since it happened on OF, or some of these clips happened on OF, a lot of these instances, they could be specific requests. Come on, people. Why does humanity have to be so cursed sometimes? It can be.
Well, I think it's so funny, and you look at like the censorship and stuff. Like people like, oh, he said something that was a little edgy or whatever, and they can get banned off of some of these platforms. Like I actually got a community guideline strike for nothing on TikTok recently. One of my Michael Vickymon, speaking of that, like another tie-in, one of my Michael Vickymon videos got like. It got the weirdest strike, community guideline strike ever. It said like AI using a famous person or something, and none of that was like in there. It was something weird like that, and I was like, what the fuck? It has nothing to do with anything like that. I barely said anything, but that's getting striked. But this chick trying to promote her OnlyFans where she pees on produce, she's chilling. She's chilling. These aren't the people that are getting hit. Not the people that do actual illegal activities. No. Let's focus on some dude making stupid Pokemon jokes. That's where I get so mad at these platforms. And it's so funny when I see people like actually go out there like, we need to do stuff about like this and this and this. It's like, why don't they just focus on the shit that's actually illegal going on, and let's get that taken care of before we start fucking worrying about like edgy joke Tuesdays.
He's so great, but also so incredibly cursed. So this might not just be your run-of-the-mill social media creator does something gross for views. This could be a whole lot more of a OF creator does something gross for funds. And in this case, gross is peeing on a publicly sold grocery food. And unfortunately, just like so many of my other videos, it somehow still gets worse because grocery stores were not her only targets. Kelly apparently also is a menace to her community, because when this news broke, people from her own town were commenting on, I guess, the police's Facebook page saying, hey, she's been peeing other places. She was recently banned from my gym because she kept urinating on the floor there.
Oh, dude. Oh my god, dude. I said it from the beginning, dude. I thought she was a floor pisser, and I read the title as her being a floor pisser, and it just fucking manifested. I manifested this shit to happen, but it's not a far stretch if she's already peeing on produce that people are going to buy, that she goes into the gym and instead of getting that little spray bottle to wipe her shit down, she just pees all over it.
While filming herself doing so. How is she a real human being? The gym owner had to apparently ban her for this, thankfully. And also, someone said that she did this in the Five Guys bathroom like 2 years ago. Then one of the most diabolical ones I saw is she also pissed in a live betta fish cup at the Petco in Keene.
Bro, she's just committing like fish murder with her pee. She's just like, I'm gonna kill this beta fish, bro. It's a beta bitch, you know what I mean? I'm gonna fucking urine in this bastard. It's gonna smell like ammonia and death in this cup.
That's animal abuse. Someone put her under the jail. What is happening in Keene? So basically the police are like, yeah, we arrested Kelly for peeing at the grocery store. And her town's Facebook were like, oh yeah, Kelly, that's our pee girl. What? How is this a real story? Come on, guys. That's our pee girl. I saw her last week at Five Guys pissing on the floor. Like, come on. Like, I get each place has either their local heroes or local legends or local villains, but having a local pee girl. Someone, I guess, needs to check in on the locals of Keene, New Hampshire, because you don't have to live like that. You guys don't have to have a local pee girl. You realize that, right? Like, y'all are being traumatized by her. But you know what makes things even worse is, according to a lot of people on the police department's page, she used to be a DoorDasher in that town. So
No, anybody who got DoorDash got their shit peed in. No, you know it's crazy. I'm thinking about the floor pee thing, and I actually like one time like was walking, like I was at work, right, and I just all of a sudden smelled something a little funky. I mean, it's like insanely disgusting, and I walk up, and the entire aisle, down, then around the side, all the way to the hallway of the bathroom, had like fucking like wet brown like streaks and droplets. somebody had shit their own pants, bro, and fucking like it fucking dripped all the way down the aisle, all the way around into the bathroom, and he smeared it all over the toilet. I can't talk about it anymore. It was the worst day of my entire life, and I started thinking, like, if anybody who does that type of shit, gulag them under the jail. I gotta just hit play, dude, or I'm gonna get violently sick.
Yeah, at this point, it's safe to say if you live in Keene, there's definitely a non-zero chance that you've ingested some of Kelly's pee here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that people like this exist, and I'm sorry for the town of Keene. If I lived in Keene, I wouldn't be ordering any food as long as Kelly's out there on the streets. This is just so cursed and disturbing. While I was reading all the comments here, I noticed there was a good bit of people saying that they were worried about what else she might have been doing in the town for money, considering that this is all a you-know-what thing. Starts with an F and ends with a ish, and it's not fish. There's some other words in there between. I'm just trying not to get demonetized here, guys. But I don't know.
Dude, look at all the hoops that fucking content creators have to like hop through, not to just get slapped with demonetization. But there was a chick that literally is out there. There's people literally on our platforms doing illegal ass shit, but they're focusing on bullshit like this. They're like, oh, well, he said some words that we don't like. Our AI found out that you said something that was a little fucking spicy and might hurt somebody's feelings. So we're gonna just strike that real quick. We're gonna get that off the fucking record. But oh, the produce peer, nah, she's chilling. Like, it's just so fucking wild to me. It's so insane that there are certain things you can type here on YouTube that will take you to just the most obscene, disgusting things. And I don't know all the keywords, but I know that I've popped across a couple just like because I heard somebody else say, oh, if you type this in, you'll see this. And I typed it in, saw that, and I'm like, yo, but people always complain about getting demonetized for saying like the wrong fucking word that trips off the stupid YouTube AI. But oh, yo, you can find this if you type in the right keywords. Oh, well, this fucking 100 subscribed channel is posting the same shit on a daily, and they just be chilling, dog. They just be chilling on the platform, but it has time to fucking check every one of your little fucking words in case you trip the censors, dog. Oh, it's just so fucking obscenely dumb.
Oh, what's worse, the people paying for this or
obscenely, I said obscenely dumb. Just like me, I'm full fucking retard over here.
Woman doing it? I feel like both are equally complicit, and if you're paying for this, I feel like you should get charged as well, but that's just me. But the Keene police released an official statement on the arrest and incident, saying, on February 14th, 2025, an anonymous person reported to the Keene Police Department that an online content creator, subsequently identified as 23-year-old Kelly Tedford of Keene, has been posting disturbing videos to an internet site. In one of these videos, Tedford recorded herself contaminating items in a local business with her urine. Whenever I read official statements like this, I think it's just kind of funny that a government official had to type all this up.
Bro, that government official sitting like the South Park cop, just, I fucking hate my job. This is the type of stuff that would, like, there is so much awful shit in the world, and you have to spend part of your day dealing with dumb people like this. Absolute fucking retarded people like this. And I know that those cops just miss the days of, like, traffic stops and fucking, like, random people getting drunk and peeing on the side of a building. They miss that shit when they have somebody fucking, like, spraying their pee across entire grocery stores and gyms.
Of course, some government official had to wrap all of this up into some PR package. Imagine having to say, this girl peed on quinoa in a professional way, and that's just your job. But again, Kelly, she's out on bail right now, so hopefully someone is monitoring her OF and her TikToks in the meantime, because her arraignment isn't scheduled until April 7th. With a conviction of criminal mischief, it's only a Class B felony in New Hampshire. But she could still face up to 7 years in prison and a $4,000 fine. So I guess we'll just see what happens here. And hopefully Kelly feels bad about this and isn't running around peeing on more things in poor Keene, New Hampshire.
Just did a bad thing. I regret the thing I did.
Yeah, I get that that video is from 2019, but the irony of her doing that lip sync is kind of funny. But subscribe if you're new here and drop a like if you want to see me go report on this trial. And I'll hopefully see you guys in the next video. I don't know why I say hopefully, but I will see you in the next video. Show up for my next video and we'll see each other again. See ya.
Dude, I'm actually very interested to see. I don't know why this is on here. I actually saw this, and that was what led me to this other thing. But let me actually look up. Oh God, where is it? I want to find this chick, dude. I want to find. What was her name? Let's go back real quick. Let's skip back. It's gonna play an ad or whatever. I'm just gonna fucking skip this.
This TikToker just ruined her.
Do this. What's her name? Does it say? Does it say Kelly? A TikToker Kelly. I'm just gonna type in. We're gonna fucking deep dive this because it is when I'm filming this. It is the 7th. And I'm gonna look this shit up. Kelly, Keene, New Hampshire. All right. Oh, let's see if we got anything new here. Long crime. February 25th. So let's go to news. Nothing new, dude. So I haven't. There's she's arrested. Nothing new on her. I don't know. She's charged. Oh, charged. Here we go. Let's see when this came out. Oh, this is the same shit. I don't know, dude. I don't have anything new here. Let's see, long crime. Maybe they fucking have a 23 or Kelly Tedford. Okay. Now we're cooking. Now we're fucking cooking. Research King Jiffy. That's who I am, dude. I'm the research king. All right. News. 1 month. All this was a month ago. By time, past hour, past 24 hours, past 7 days. Nothing. It just seems like it's disappeared. Like it didn't matter. This is one of those dramas too that I kind of knew this was gonna happen because it's wild enough to look into, but she doesn't like hold the popularity of somebody like a Fousey Tube or something where people are gonna constantly be checking in on that shit. This is just like she was probably like super small on all these platforms, and it was just wild enough that somebody caught on, like this guy, or like somebody else on TikTok caught on, and then somebody else caught on, and then it became a much bigger story. But I don't see that there's going to be constant updates on this chick. It's just what it is. It is what it is, but this is a wild thing. This whole thing was just disgusting and vile, and people like this are... They're like a scourge on these platforms, right? They're actually out here breaking laws, but these platforms have time to just like overlook all these people that are actually breaking laws, but they have time to like clamp down on too spicy of jokes. It's just so retarded. It's absolutely retarded. That's all I got on that one, guys. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.